like or want a good credit score, y'all. So it's the summertime, the sun is out, it feels good in Texas, and I don't know about you, but for some reason when the sun starts glazing on my skin, I tend to spend more money. And because I have a good credit score, I'm able to get better credit cards and with better benefits to be able to travel and do all the things that I like to do. Hey guys, my name is Bunchy. Welcome back to my channel, Faith, Family, Finance. On this channel, we talk about life and money. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over things that I've done to be able to get a high credit score, an 800 credit score. If you are someone that's looking to increase your credit score this summer before the year is over, to be able to purchase a house or a car, whatever it is that you do, because so we know as long as you're in America, you need a good credit score, okay? Cash is king, but I'm gonna tell you right now, credit is queen, and we know who really rules the castle, right? You need a good credit. So in today's video, I'm just going to be going over a few things that I've done to be able to achieve an 800 credit score and also just have a better credit score overall. So to be able to be as honest and as fair as possible, I'm going to be going over my husband's credit score, because when I first got with him, I actually was the one who took over his whole credit history, and I was able to get his credit score from in the 600, low 600 to all the way in the 800s. I use mine right now. I'm always between the 760 and the 780, but I could use mine, but I don't think mine would be more fairly because I started building credit earlier than him, and I also good sort of good relationship when it came to credit. Him on the other end, he didn't have credit, so I want to be able to go over someone that don't have credit right now, or you have collections, because he also had that on his account, to be able to go from a low 600s to all the way to an 800. If you notice in this video, I'm not talking about the amount of years and telling you how to get 800 credit score in 6 months or in 2 months, because I don't think it's the length of time that matters. I think it's the things that you do consistently that really matters. First thing that I did when I first got with my husband is look at his credit. I wanted to see his credit report. So you know, I just pulled his credit score, and I knew that he didn't have credit cards, or he's not a bad spender. He's really good at money. My husband is super good at money. Like, he paid all his bills on time. Not even on time, he pays in advance, okay? Me on the other hand, I wait last minute. I'll wait for grace. If you give me 3 days grace period, especially that rent, I'll wait the third day, and I'll be sending it in at 11:59. Like, that's how I'm wired. Him on the other hand, he had a whole separate account just for his rent that he deposited money monthly, and he paid on time. Like, he'll pay like 3 days in advance. So he was really good at money. Financial institute that you bank with, they will send you reports of your credit score, or you can also use Credit Karma, which is free. And I know there's such a negative look on Credit Karma, and Credit Karma is not what I use to check my credit score, but I used to use it. So if you just started, you can use that to start, and then I would recommend going to Experian. Credit Karma is like the employee, and Experian is the employer, because Experian is one of the 3 credit bureaus. Of course, you know, it's way different than Credit Karma. Is not a credit bureau. Credit Karma uses the Vintage score 3.0, while Experian is using your FACO score. So that's the huge difference. So the next thing we did was pull the report. Like, pulling the report was an important step in this, because you're able to analyze everything. Your credit score is just giving you a snap, right? But when you're pulling your report, you're saying like, hey, this is just why this is causing this. You're able to analyze exactly what's going on, what's affecting your score. This report at that time with annualcreditreport.com. I'm going to leave the link. I always talk about this because at that time they were mailing the reports, rather than now you can get digital copies, and you can get multiple free copies. So we pulled his report, and when it got there, I made sure I got my highlighter, and I went through everything line by line, make sure his name was spelled correctly, make sure he didn't have any address that needed to be on the account, And came to find out he had two collection on his account. So I think it was Spring company, the phone company, and I forgot the other one. Such a low amount. The reason that they had this collection, right? And the other one, it was actually a step parent, one of his stepdad actually opened up something under his name. So that wasn't even his, but because this is so terrible. Parents, please do not do this. Do not open up anything in your kids' names. So after we figured out there was two collections on the account, I went ahead and I drafted up a letter to be able to send out to get a dispute. And I know for sure one was easy. I think it was the Spring. It was really easy to get off, and the other one I kept having to do it multiple times. So we got the collection out the way. I don't know, I should have probably mentioned this as step 2 or step 1. But one thing, again, I think I mentioned already that my husband didn't have any credit cards. So because he didn't have credit cards and he was still in the low 630, two things that we did. The first step that I did was I got him a secure credit card with Discover. At that time, I loved Discover. I still love Discover. I love Discover card. I think they're great beginners friendly cards. So I got him a secure credit card. At that time, we only put 200 in, but again, because he has that good relationship with money, he pays his bills on time. So after 6 months of doing what he did, using that card to do little errands here and there or pay little bills here and there, in 6 months they sent him an unsecured credit card with $2,000 credit limit because he had that behavior. I had all the credit cards. I had all the credit cards. So another thing we did was put him as an authorized user on my Discover card. Discover card was the first card that I got, so I had a longer credit history on that card. I got it in college, so I went ahead and put him as the authorized user to also help him on his credit building journey. He didn't have any car payments or anything, so he wasn't financing any car, or he didn't have any mortgage or anything on there. So after doing that a couple years, so fast forward, this is 2019, we are about to purchase the house, and we're only purchasing the house on one person's income, which is my husband. So my husband's purchasing the house, and we got a fairly good mortgage rate, y'all. We secure a good mortgage rate. Why? Because of good credit. I forgot to mention, before purchasing the mortgage, it was 2019, he actually wanted a car. Again, he wasn't financing any car. He had an older car. The car was giving so much problem. Like, he literally rode that car until the wheels fell off. Like, literally, the car stopped working. Suggested him to go to a credit union. At that time, we went to our credit union that we had, and we got them to pre-approve us. So our credit union was that's another video for another time. If you want to get credit, okay, do not go to the car dealership and start shopping in and looking for cars. Make sure that if you can go to your financial institute and they can pre-approve you, take that with you to the dealership. I'm saying all this is based on consistency, right? Doing the right things, paying your bills on time, right? Using within your credit limits, and not going above and beyond what you can afford. Making sure that the things that you're doing is already aligned with your lifestyle. Because of this consistent behavior that we built over time, we were able to achieve the 800 credit score. This might not have been what you wanted to hear. You probably wanted me to tell you like all these, but I'm telling you the truth. Like, these are things that you can do instead of trying to rush your process and trying to get a score in 30 days. You have to take baby steps, because over time it's going to happen. And one of the reasons that he's really is in the 800 credit score that I have to mention is because he has diversity, right? You have to diversify your credit. I know for sure one of the reasons my score is still within that 760, 780 is because I don't have a mortgage under my thing. So diversity also helped him to get in the 800 credit score, and also good credit behaviors. So thank you guys so much for coming back and watching my video. I hope you guys got something from this video. As I mentioned, make sure guys that you're reviewing your credit score. Make sure that you pull in your credit report, seeing what is out there, making sure that your information is correct, and there's something that does not represent you, or there's something that you did not do in the past, make sure that you're getting a dispute. Go ahead and go on my website and email me or text me, or also leave a comment in the description, leave a comment below and just letting me know like I want the dispute letter, and I'll send you the exact dispute letter that I used for my husband for him to be able to get an 800 credit. Thanks so much for watching my video. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Bye.